Live. This is Davy. How you guys doing tonight? We're just going to see who's going to come in tonight, and we'll just discuss whatever updates. Just trying to heal up. I walked some today with the walker for a short period of time. Had a girl try to help me get my shoes on too. These shoes are hard to get on. I could show you what they look like. 1 second here. These shoes right here, they're all Velcro, and they are not easy to put on, let me tell you. But anyway, the name of the game there. I got recessed lighting going. I got a lot of lighting in here. Mr. Burglar, what's going on, man? Haven't seen you in here for a little bit. Where have you been? Dog Lips. I came in. I knew I was going to come in tonight. I was trying to find some other channels that were live. I didn't see nothing going on other than watching some raccoon videos. But that's all I've seen. I like watching the raccoon videos, man. It's pretty cool. I just like, all they do is grab hot dogs or whatever. But they're pretty cool. It's cool. Tonight I seen a couple that were sleeping up on a ledge. That was kind of cool too. Usually you don't see that. They just go running back to where they come from, They go out in the woods. That's what they're used to. They're wild animals. They're unpredictable. I had one as a pet. He was pretty predictable. He was born, with his eyes closed. I fed him baby formula, kept him alive for 11 years. Stayed with me. He was rejected by his pack. So the pack of raccoons he was with, I tried to get him to go back. He just wouldn't go back. He just kept coming to me, That's what he knew. So I just got him a leash, collar, got his shots. He was good to go. It wasn't easy to get him his shots, though, with his claws and everything. The vet had a heck of a time. Almost said, I thought we were going to have to put him under because he was just going nuts. Didn't want those needles. Didn't want a needle in him. No, I'm at a skilled nursing center. Skilled nursing center in Flagstaff, Arizona. So that's where I'm at. Just took my insulin, my pills. We're working. I'm in a really good place. They're working with me with walking and trying to get my shoes on and try. The biggest problem with my shoes is the design. The belt buckle comes down too low. I can't hardly see it. I can't get the for the strap, the loop underneath it and through it, and bring it over the top and then Velcro it. It's been a difficult thing. If somebody could actually take that buckle and wall another one a pie, it would make the bigger difference. Big time, but I'd have to find a place to do it. There's places up here in Flag that could probably do it. There's some seamstresses and place that does furniture and stuff like that, reupholstery. I think they could probably do it. You had a pet rock once. I didn't get it on very well. That's pretty funny. Yeah, the raccoon was cool. He was all right. He didn't have a name for like a year. I didn't give him a name, but I finally did. Hello, Emily. How's it going, man? Good to see you back in here, man. Don't let Cadillac Sam harass you, man. Puppy lips. But anyway, my raccoon was finally named Bradley. I had him for 11 years until he died. He just found him dead in the living room. That's where he died. Probably died in his sleep. I was asleep. Probably it was like in the middle of the night. I woke up like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and I seen him just lying there. It's kind of really sad. I haven't had any animals since. Because he lived in the RV for part of the time, and then he lived at my home that I had down in Phoenix, until I sold that place out. And then he was pretty much at the last couple of years of his life, and he was living out of my RV. It was kind of tough on him. I just give some. Mainly it was just a litter box he used, but let's see. I couldn't do that to her. I can't kill animals. I just can't do it. Simone Train's girl. Yeah, I just can't kill any animals. I'm just not like that. I just can't do it. Too attached to the animals, man. Any kind of animal. Just too attached to them. So yeah, I leave them alone. Except for probably a rattlesnake. I'll kill that. Because I know I seen one on my property. When I get released from here, then I'm gonna go get with 2 people to work on the property. A landscaper. They're gonna get rid of all the rocks on the property. I'll show them where the rocks are. One big portion is like the very northwestern portion of the property. I'm gonna try to get rid of those rocks. Then I'll have a guy carve a road in over there, and then make a homestead right there, back inside there too. I taste rattlesnake. I have tasted rattlesnake before. I don't like it. It's got a wild taste. There's a wild taste to it. It doesn't taste. Everybody says chicken. It's a little bit like chicken to me. But man, I just didn't like the taste. I just knowing the fact that it was a rattlesnake, I didn't want to eat it. I really didn't care for it. I would never eat another piece of rattlesnake again, but that's just me. Anybody else, if you guys like it, that's good for you guys, because if it's food, If I was out in the wild and that was the only way to survive, then I'd do it. But other than that, I don't just won't do it, So how's everything going, Emily? How's everything, going for you? I forget what part of the country you're from. You don't always come in, but then I try to come in about, between 8 and 10 if I can. Brenda, everything. How's it going, Brenda? I'm doing okay. They're keeping an eye on my leg. I can't remember what you call it, but I've got a problem with the leg on the left side. Still weak. Taking antibiotics for it, oral. So oral antibiotics for it. So Vicomycin is what I'm taking. So anyway, that's a pretty strong antibiotic for what I got. So we'll see how this thing works. I try to elevate my foot and leg, but I don't think I can get it high enough in this bed that I got. I could elevate it, but it's just not enough. I would need a couple more pillows to do it, but I don't know. Piss Flaps. What a name. What a name. But you're welcome to the channel, man. Welcome in. A lot of people say, Harvey Davy's got nothing but trolls. Hey, trolls are people, they're views, there could be subscriptions, to help my cause. I'm trying to get my goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 7, I think it's like 718. I was up to 735 and I dropped some people off, They just dropped off the planet, whatever. But that's the way YouTube is. You never know. You never know what you're going to get or what you're going to lose. Never going to know. Until It's Gone. What's that song? Don't know what I got till it's gone. We sang that song. Don't know what I got till it's gone. I can't pull it off. But it's an 80s song. By 80s hair band did this song. See if you guys can figure it out. I know who it is. But then again, I forget sometimes what the name of the band is. But you guys probably know it. So I'm kind of testing you guys out. See if you guys know who this band is I'm talking about. I was trying to think of the singer. God. You know, it's funny. My friend and I met a band, Tesla. We met those guys. Cinderella, you got it right on the nose. I didn't meet those guys, but I met Tesla. And they, all of our food, our drinks, bought us rooms for 3 nights at the Fort McDowell Casino in up on the Indian Reservation. Great concert. Heck, man, they sat right with us and ate dinner, man. What do you want, man? Lobster, steak? It's on us. I thought that was pretty cool, man. That was, I'll never forget it. All these freaking guys with long hair and all their wives. Beautiful, hot chicks they had for wives. They were very nice. Probably didn't. You never know they were a rock band by the way they were. You know, they're used to that kind of life. You know, living life on the road and having dinner on the road. It's the only way they can live. It's the only way that's. And the record label just, forks out the bill. It's funny. Our room, when we got in our room, I never expected to see a jacuzzi in there. There's a jacuzzi in there. It's pretty cool. Of course, if I got one now, I couldn't use it because of my problems with the legs and the knees. I got to get these things completely healed up. It could be another 6 months before I could see these things close up. But I'm working on it. Just working on it every day. I told these people I keep ending and up in these places. I don't want to. I want to stay in my RV. I want to work on that property. And I got to get the RV fixed too. So that's the other update. I still got to do that. So the 20th, the RV goes into the shop. They'll do what they can do. I'm going to see if they can fix the gas tank on that thing too. I don't know if they can. I know somebody that can up here in Flag. They're willing to fix it. They want to check it out. So I thought, okay, well, let's just let them check it out. I'll just call the insurance and let them know that. I think I'll just get that vehicle over to that shop first and let them fix what they can in terms of the radiator, the water pump, and then the gas tank. Get all that taken care of. And, they got a really good gas or a really good radiator to put in there. It's about $700 for a brand new one, but it's what you got to pay when you got to put something in there right. So we'll get that done. I'll get the gas tank fixed, and I'll get it over to the RV place. There's 2 of them up here, and the other one didn't want to do the job, so they didn't want to do the body work on it. So, but this other place will do the black tank and the gray tank and get the body work fixed and get the thing. And just get the thing back in order, to where it was originally, Then we'll get out to the property. I don't think if I know I don't have any. Buddy that's going to wrap my legs, then I'm going to have to just do it myself, It's a matter of just spraying it with some, what do they got for it? There's a spray that I could put in a bottle. It's basically salt water is what it is. So you could take some salt and mix in with the water and spray it. Do the same thing. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. But let's see, who else we got in here? We got, 7 people? I think we had 10 at one point. And nothing really going on live, I don't see like Elvis Travels or haven't seen anybody else. So anyway, that's the name of the game here. My beard's coming back and I have nothing to shave with. God, I wish I'd have grabbed some stuff out, put it all in the bag. Wish I'd have done that, and I could have taken care of, I should have put my hair trimmer too. I could trim my hair. So I do that when I'm on the road. I just leave my head over and just trim my hair. Be good when I'm on the property. When I get these guys to trim all the trees up and stuff, get rid of the rocks. That'll be the key factor. And there's like a little road you turn to the right. And that's where I'm going to try to cut another road in, coming from the other side. I figure going carve it in from the northwest corner, come in 330 feet. I'd like to go all the way south with it, but maybe I will. And then have them come back up and then cut it back 330 feet, which will be right smack in the middle of the 10 acres, and then come over about in the middle portion of it, which will be about 330 feet, and then go ahead and level it right there, get rid of whatever rocks are there, and then test it for septic. Put a septic in there and go with that. It's kind of goes downhill, dog lips. It starts up high at the top portion, the northwest portion. It goes up high and it runs down. Not real steep though, but it runs. It's a gradual run down. But yeah, the water is going to go. There's like it's going to run into a wash, kind of like at the bottom. I don't know what that wash looks like when there's a lot of rain or snow. I don't know until I get out there and I'm actually able to see for myself. Then I'll know how bad, or that's why I want to go halfway up, and I don't want to go down at the bottom. The real estate agent goes, well, you should just go at the bottom. No, I don't like that idea, because if it really rains or heavily, or if it snows heavily, then where's that water going? Probably go inside the house. I don't want that. So that's why we're just going to go in the middle. I think that'll be the right thing to do. And then that way, I'm not going to get any water in there. That gradual downhill, all that water is just going to keep running down. Maybe down in the future, I could put some kind of something down there. When the water runs down, it'll just run down, and I could put something down there, rocks. Just make it like river rock. Just dump a bunch of river rock in there, and just let the water naturally run down. It's going to run down in the next door neighbor's property over to the left of me, to the east of me, I should say. I'm going to have a septic tank put in, dog lips. Anybody does a septic? I got somebody that could design it. I spoke to them the other day. I got their number and everything. So they could design it. They got to go out there and they got a perk test, where I want the property to be. So I'll let them know exactly where I want it to be, and let them do a perk test on it. If it perk tests good over there, that'd be perfect, man. Just put it right smack in the middle. What a better situation than put your leach. If you have a leach field, just run it downhill. It's perfect, man. The way the lot goes. So, but looking forward to when we get everything trimmed up, get the road carved in there properly, when I can be able to drive in there properly. Then I can stay out there. I'll get the shipping container in there, and heck, I'll make the shipping container. I'll put a full bed in there, and just put the shipping container or put the bed inside the shipping container and do that. Is she used to? Yeah, I'm at a skilled nursing center. I'll be here for a while. Until they feel that I'm good to go. Till I get my leg healed up. When the leg heals up, and then I can walk, fully. It's kind of hard in this place. It's got all carpet in it, It's harder to walk in the carpet, but I'm gonna do it. So, yeah, it's better than the hospital. I mean, it's nice. I can't get the TV to work though, because they hooked me up some movies, and I couldn't figure out how to get the movies, and I played around with it for probably an hour until I dozed off. And then I couldn't figure out how to get these movies to play. I got a lot of Westerns, like 310 to Yuma. So I'd never seen that. I had never seen any of the movies they got here. Because, I never did watch any of the Westerns, I've got one that's by, what's his name? John Wayne. It costs too much to drill a well, Tool. It's because the water table's down too far, man. It's about 3,500 feet down. 3,500 feet is what the water is. So I can't see. That costs way too much money to drill a well. The best way I can do it is to I don't know anybody. Wish I knew somebody that had drill equipment, and they work for cheap or something, a couple $100, a few $100. But I don't see that ever happening. So that's why I think I'm just going to that's why the water tank is 2,500 gallon water tank or 5,000 gallon water tank. We're not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. That's why it's too costly, Tool. I can't do it. Just can't do it. I got Grunkle Stan in here, so I'm going to say hi to Grunkle Stan. Tool Robert Federconi is in here. Federconi, and Grunkle Stan. That's different. I don't know who Papa Grizz is. I don't think I've ever experienced Papa Grizz. Well, that's a different channel, huh? I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check that channel out. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to get like some people that were going into D-Dub's channel, I got a pretty good crowd that comes in here, but I'd like to get a few of his people. He used to get like 100 people on his channel. If I could just get 20 of them, I think I've had a couple come flying in here, but haven't seen any of late. Okay, yeah, I have to check that out. Papa Grizz. I gotta remember that one. Yeah. So, but I decided to come on here live. I'm in my skilled nursing center here. D-Dubs is, I believe I don't know what's going on with the guy. I think he's out of jail. I think he's awaiting court dates. But I don't know. I don't know anything about what's going on with him, I forget what his real name was. But I got to get my license tags, and my friend in Phoenix doesn't want to mail them up. So now I got to go back to the license place and redo that again. What a pain in the butt, I'll tell you. All he has to do is mail them up. I told him I'd pay for the envelope and the stamp. I'll send it down to the Phoenix area. But nah, he don't want to do it. I need real tags though. I already paid for 2 years up here in Flag, so I'm registered up here, so I don't have to worry about any more emission testing. That's for sure. So yeah, I just right now it's just I got to get healed up. That's the first step. After that, get my RV taken care of, and then get out there at the property and take care of some of that. I don't know. I'm trying to get a used mobile home in there, but I haven't had any luck with that. But I'll tell you what, I got the shipping container that'll go in there. I could always do some stuff with a shipping container. I could charge some stuff up. I can power lights, and for a bathroom situation, I could always run a like everybody else in a van. I can run a bucket system. I could make a toilet, a composting toilet for sure. I had quite a few operations done on me. Heart surgery was one that was done in 2016. What else? I'm trying to think. Dustin Charles Wilkins is D-Dub's name. Dustin Charles Wilkins. I think I wrote that. I wrote that down. I did put it down in my notepad so I can remember that. I'll have to get back to that and start looking things up during the daylight hours. See, mobile home. I'm waiting on that. That's a wait and see. I'm trying to wait for that to come in. They had two came in, but they were messed up really bad. They weren't fixable. So I'm waiting for more, but I don't know. We'll see. I told them, hey, I'll even pay for one if I have to. Or in Prescott Valley. You want to find one where it's in an area where it's cold, because the ones up in the northern section are insulated, right? They're insulated for the cold weather. So, of course, Prescott's a lot warmer compared to Williams, where I'm going to be going. So, I got really cold section up where I'm going to live. Nah, I don't have any kids, so I don't have to worry about that problem. Or I'm not married either, so wouldn't mind having a few goats or whatever. But until I can get walking, I'd say that'd be a fat no right now. D-Dubs, I don't know what's going on with him. But we got Carlos Martinez in here. What's going on, man? See, hey, you're looking better today than you have. I don't, I never know what I look like, So yeah, I don't think I was feeling that great yesterday. They're giving me antibiotics, so I'm letting the antibiotics do its thing. I got so little people. I don't need any wrenches. Every time I give somebody a wrench, then everybody says everybody's blocked. That's why I don't do it. See, who's Mexican? Who's supposed to be Mexican? Carlos Martinez. Wind power doesn't work very well, according to what's his face, Hobotech. If you listen to Hobotech, he'll tell you. He said he's tried the windmills and they just don't work. There's not that much wind. I mean, there's wind up here during the day, but not at night. It's not windy at night up here. From my experience, I've not seen. I don't see any wind up here. At least not at night. Let's see, but I got some good solar situations going on. I got a Blue Eddy, I got the C50, and I got the C200. I got both of them. So one's 500 watts, and the other one's 2,000 watts, and they both have solar panels. So I can put those out. I can walk with my walker. I'm gonna get the portion of the top portion of land leveled, and and I'll get some cinder rocks put down. What's going on, wonky-eyed Vegas drunk? She looks like a pretty sweet looking gal there. So I'm just saying hi to her. She called me sweetie. Nobody's ever called me sweetie. I thank you for that, man. Thank you a lot. I thank you 10 times for that one. I never get that kind of stuff. And we got Grunkle Stan. He says he's drunk tonight. His ex-boyfriend was Mexican. I have a guy that, what's his name, Caesar. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember Caesar. I know he used to talk a lot about me. I don't know if he still does, but I guess he comes on quite a bit. I have not seen him listed on YouTube, at least not under anything I've been doing. So. Yeah, I'm a nice guy. I try to be nice, I'm a nice guy just in general. But yeah, where are you from, wonky-eyed Vegas drunk? What a channel name, I'll tell you. Where you at? What area do you live in? Of course, RV Davy lives in Flagstaff for now. Next month's going to get cold up here. The weather's going to change. This is 4 seasons up here. Things are drastically going to change. And then a month after that, I suspect there'll be snow up here. Don't know how much though. I was supposed to go camping with Tim Wren, helping the homeless and people in need. So I'm supposed to do a camping trip with him. That'd be in October. I think that'd be about the first week of October. I don't suspect any snow then, but it certainly will be cold at night. That's why I want my RV fixed, so I could sleep in my RV. I'll get a 5 below zero sleeping bag, and that'll take care of my needs for keeping warm. I got 3 other sleeping bags besides that one, so that I'll definitely keep warm. So. Miles from Flag, but that's where it's at, to the west. See, I'm more westernly where my property is. But yeah, when I get healed up and get the RV fixed, then we'll get out there. I got to get with yeah, sorry about the buffering. Can't do much about it. I try to get different platforms. This is a different one. This is not the same one I was using. This one's, I forget what you call this one, but it works. It, allows me to come online. It allowed me to stay on. Streamlabs wouldn't let me stay on for more than 45 minutes and just kicked me right off. We got Hank Hill on here, man. How the hell are you, man? Hank Hill. Remember that song? God, I knew the band. It was a Tempe, Arizona band that did that song for Hank for the Hill, for the Hank Hill episode. Interesting. StreamYards, that was really bad. I had a lot of problems with Streamlabs, big time. Big time, I tell you. Then I found this one here. I can't tell you what the platform is here. I can't remember what it is, but it works a lot better than Streamlabs. I can tell you that much. Let's see, make accounts, then you can keep streaming for free day beyond stream. StreamYards is another one I'm considering. Yeah, I want to try that one out. We got Darwin Gallery in here. Now we're not moondocking. We're just hanging out in my skilled nursing facility. So here's a TV, pictures. whatever have you, you know. Don't know what my blood sugar was. They did test it. Probably, I bet you it's pretty high because I didn't get any insulin yet. So they should be coming with some insulin here pretty soon. Get my sugar down because they gave me a cupcake. Those cupcakes raised my sugar about 250 points, which is never good. I always tell them, man, you guys could make sugar-free batter, you know, for cupcakes. You make some for people that are diabetic, you know. Rosie the Tramp said she is in love. Really? Really? When did he say that? When did you hear that? I have never heard that. I know he's in love with D-Dubs. That I could tell you for sure. I came in there under a troll name and under Senior Geronimo. And I told Rosie O'Kelly I was in love with Rosie O'Kelly under Senior Geronimo. But I haven't been under in her channel since, so I'll have to find a way to get back into Hosie's channel there. RV Davy, the king of the RV. You know, I'm trying to get better, you know. I got to get better. I got to get healed up. I got to get my RV taken care of. I got to get walking again. This is a good place to do that too. These people here are really good at what they do. I wish there was an exercise room here, but with COVID-19, they didn't allow anybody to do any of that stuff. We pretty much have to stay in our rooms. And then if there's any bingo, you do it outside. You hang outside, and you stay in your room, and you listen to the numbers, and you mark them down for bingo. But I like playing bingo. I played bingo in another place, another facility, but the facility was really bad. So anyway, should have reported that place. They were extremely bad. Elbow is the king of the free world. Elbow is really good at living out of his vehicle. It's amazing how good he does it there in Chicago. Because you know cops got to be a little strict. I don't know how he does it, but I could do it here in Flagstaff real easy. But I couldn't do it in Phoenix, Arizona. Forget it, man. The cops are just too strict. Couldn't do it down there. It just wasn't going to work. They pretty much kicked me out of there. So let's see. Are there underground bingo? I don't know about that, but I know we could play bingo here in this facility. So that's cool. Makes me happy. I can. I got some movies here. I just couldn't figure out how to get that TV to come on. Nobody else could figure it out either. So let's see. There's a bunch of bums. Phoenix has got all kinds of bums. Yeah, I don't know how they're making it in that heat. They're breaking records. I think it was like 1:8. I don't know what it was. I think it was like 118 there today, something like that. Tags. I redid my driver's license for flag, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Supposed to go to the homeless. I called them so many times they never returned any of my calls. It's how many CCs are you? What's that mean? What CCs stand for? I don't know. Carlos. I do about probably 3 shots a day. Yeah, on average of about probably 5 to 6 millimeter shots. I'd say I'd take a day. So total would be probably about 16 millimeters of insulin I take a day. So I see I have a friend. He's from Phoenix, and he was homeless for like 2 years out there. Man, that's tough being homeless when it's 118, 120. It's in the sunlight. It's hotter. It's hard to find shade anywhere around Phoenix. It really is. We got Malibu's Most Wanted on here. Who's that? Where you from, Malibu? You actually from Malibu? Let's see. I don't know how he did it. I can't imagine. I've been in some extreme heat when I had the mobile home out down there, and all I had was a swamp cooler, and I swear to God, it was so brutal I couldn't hardly take it. It was pretty bad. The boo. Somebody that used to come in here and I don't see him anymore is what are they called? Boo something. I can't remember. You guys, some of you might remember. Oh, you're from the Boo. Okay, all right. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody that comes in here. It's Shorty Boo. Yeah. Is Shorty Boo a real person, or is that a troll, Carlos? I was always thinking Shorty Boo is a troll, because Shorty Boo didn't come in here hardly ever, like once in a blue moon. Then I think she said she was in Gilbert, Arizona, which I don't know. It's funny because I said, well, I'm in Flagstaff. Come up to Flagstaff and meet me. I'll meet you. Yeah, but I can't have no guests here at where I'm at now. No guests are allowed because of, COVID-19. They don't allow anybody in here. Everybody in here has been tested negative, so that's one thing good about this place. You're in a place that doesn't have COVID-19. I got through that. I'm glad I did. I beat it. Shorty Boo, believe it or not, was B-Bubs just messing. Oh, B-Bubs. And then that's why I wasn't getting Shorty Boo in anymore. So that was D-Dubs. Yeah, it makes sense. D-Dubs was blocked under D-Dubs, I had him blocked. But I used to talk to him all the time when he was with the guy with the mobile home. I can't remember the guy's name. I had COVID-19. Yes, I did twice. Once in Maricopa County, and then once when I came up here to Flag. So you could say Coconino County. So my vehicle's registered up here. I'm good to go up here. So at least for 3 months. Well, actually, 2 years, including my vehicle registration. And then I got a lawyer working on a couple things too. So my lawyer is trying to get my gun rights back. I got those taken away by guess who? None other than Camp Gore 1, Linda Vargas. Yeah, she had the sheriff's department come out when I was in the place down in Central Phoenix, and sheriff's department comes in and they were looking for me, and I said, well, I'm right here, man. That's it. No, Linda didn't sell my RV. I got my RV. She had it towed. She should have got arrested for that, I'm telling you. She should have. But she called the sheriff's department on me, and I called the cops on her, and the cops did a report. The cops were going to go out to her place, but then she had my RV towed out to some place. I found out where it was because the cops told me where it was, because I called the cops. And so we went out there that next day, had to pay an extra, I forget what it was. I think it was like $25 a day. you had to pay extra for your vehicle out in that place. It was like, God, I paid like $300 to get my vehicle back. It was insane what she did. But that's, then she went to the Cheesecake Factory, and she was real pissed off because my card, the card that she had, my debit card, didn't work. And the bank called me and said, hey, we know you're in the hospital and somebody's trying to use your card. So the bill's like $800 some. You want to go through? I said, no. Cut it. Just cut it. That's it. We're done. The card's done. Just cut the card completely out. So they did that, and so she was stuck. She had to pay her own bill. So good for her. So all of her friends and her kids' friends, they were just going to have a fun time off my money. So never got anything out. That lady never bought me anything. I bought all her lunches. Any dinner they ever had was paid by me. She may have cooked a meal for me, but I'll tell you what. She may have cooked it, but it was dumb. It was all done with my money. She kept all my pots and pans. She kept all my knives. I have no knives in my RV. I have to replace every knife I think I've ever had in there. So I had a good knife set too. Cutting up my vegetables, whatever, which kind of sucks, She stole all my good cookware. That's right, Carlos. I had some good stuff, man. I spent probably $150. I didn't fart around, man. I just went out and paid and just got everything taken care of. Knives, But then now nowadays I just keep, paper plates. I got a paper plate holder. You put the paper plates in it. It stays. Utensils are in a big plastic container. Spoons, forks, knives, whatever. So I got all that. And anytime I eat or do anything, I throw the stuff away. And my refrigerator, from the fire I had, a little bit of fire. Just a little bit of a fire. Wasn't that much. But I use that refrigerator as a... Damn, that's... Yeah, it's pretty messed up what she did. She don't think so, though. She stole my TV set. What else? She didn't get my cord, the power cord for the TV. She didn't get that. I made a special cord for that. I still have that. But somebody came into my RV, broke into it, stole 2 of my GoPros. So 2 GoPros. I'm surprised they didn't steal my regular cameras. I had some nice cameras, but I don't think they took those because they're really hard to deal with. GoPros, you hit a couple, you just snapshot and you're done, But the other cameras could be that easy too, You could set it for auto and snap your shots. But yeah, I got a Rebel. It's got Wi-Fi built into it. It's a nice camera. I got that. Luckily, they didn't steal that. But they stole my drone. My drone is gone. So if I want another drone, I'll have to pay for another drone. Maybe the prices come down. Maybe I can get one from like Wish. Wish has got some pretty decent prices. Linda Vargas told me that I'm on video. I was on video that whole entire occurred. I was on video the entire day. I was on the bus. That's the first thing I did. I was with the mechanic. We were working on the RV all night long. Woke up we didn't wake up because we never went to sleep. But he drove me to Circle K to get my bus pass. So that's the only time I wasn't on video. But actually I was on video because the apartments had cameras that were on video. So they actually saw us leave and the time we left. So that's why they asked the time frame when I left. And then I went to Circle K, got the tickets, got out, and I think I got a thirst buster in there while I was there and a couple things to eat. And then I just got on the bus. I went west. I went east. I went into Scottsdale, and the bus whips around, and it goes all the way to the west end of Phoenix. So it goes to Arrowhead Mall. So I took that bus, and I stayed on it. Because the detective asked me that question. Why did you go west? Why did you go east when you had to go west? I go, because the bus was going that direction. And it was hot out. It was the summertime. I was just trying to cool off. So I figured, okay, I'll just give myself a chance to cool off. And then, of course, I lost my cell phone. I didn't lose it, but, I lost the transmission, the reception and everything. The phone went dead. So I went to the mall, Arrowhead Mall. I plugged in to their system there, and I charged up my phone. It took a long time to charge that phone. From dead to almost full took 7 hours. It was crazy how long it took. But anyway, I did that, and that's what I did. And what else? I'm trying to think of anything else I did. And that was, oh yeah, I went to the restaurant. There's a restaurant across the street from the mall. So I walked over to there. And I thought I was going to get a nice meal there. But now I get a call from the Phoenix PD. Hey, you need to get back. I actually hung up, and he called me right straight back. He goes, I got cops in there. They're watching you, man. You make one wrong step, they're just going to grab you, and you're just going to be arrested. I go, I didn't do anything, officer. He goes, well, we're going to interview you. We're going to interview you when you get back. So I did get the interview, and he goes, if you're lying, I'll arrest you the next day. I go, fine. I got nothing to worry about. So anyway, that was that. So then I got back. I went inside the apartment with the detective. There are actually two detectives there, and we were going through the apartment. I couldn't really walk in there because it was just trash everywhere. Everything was tossed and everything was burnt. It smelled like, I don't know, smelled like a smoke house or whatever. But yeah, he lost a lot of food. He lost everything. He lost so much money's worth of stuff. It was crazy. Let's see what else we got. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. And then we had the fire, and then we got back, and then I got the interview. My RV wasn't even finished yet. I had to drive without the cover for the motor. And you know how hot the motor is when that's running? Freaking burnt the heck out of my leg. I had to go up the street, get out of there, because the cops told me I had to leave immediately. So I got the heck out of there. And then I had to stop, and I had to put that thing on the best I could, to keep the heat from seeping through my leg. My leg felt like it was on fire. But that was the story. Then I had to figure out everything else that night. Where do I go, man? Where do I sleep? It's 110 degrees out when we were out there. It was probably hotter than that, actually. But yeah, I did. I think that night I went to Denny's, and I crashed in Denny's. I got into Denny's, got something to drink and eat, and the manager goes, he goes, yeah, you can take the back. I go, I just need to sleep a few hours. Can I do that? And he says, yeah, go ahead. Straight Jacket's the only guy there's two people that have a wrench, but the other guy never comes in. Never seems to come in. Forget his name, but he lives in Florida. Yeah, I've talked to him quite a bit. He's a good guy, but he never comes into my channel. I don't know. I shouldn't have really given him a wrench. He didn't need one. So I could always unwrench him. There's no need for him to have a wrench. I can't give everybody. I'm only getting what? I have enough people that I get in here that I can handle everything on my own. So I can handle all this on my own. I got a pretty good crowd here. I'm pretty happy with what I got. 14 people. Blue Wave Odyssey. Boy, you guys got some good memories. Yeah, he don't come in here very often. Comes in there every so often. Once in a blue moon, I could say he comes in. I can't wrench anybody at the moment. It'll get out of control. People are going to get blocked. I have a lot of people upset with me, mad. I've had so many people mad and upset with me. It's crazy. And I don't want that. I just want, there's only a couple people I know that have a wrench, and one of them don't come in here. And he doesn't block anybody. He doesn't get involved in all that. And then they got Straight Jacket, which I don't need to worry about him. But, he blocks some people. Yeah, he does. Not a bunch. He just takes out people he needs to take out. That's all. So, but that's naming that game. See who else I got? I got a thumbs up from Tony and Tammy. So these are people I personally know. They're actually Tony's cousin of Straight Jacket 85. So they're all musicians. They all play bass, guitar, drums. I'm hopeful that I'll be playing. I'll get online and I'll start playing down the road here. I got to get practicing and get a few songs down, and I'll start playing. Pick up a couple other people's songs, and then of course do my own songs that I write. So I'll play those. And then, who else I have? Who else came in? Trying to think. Trying to think of his name that came in here. Oh, brother. Can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he came in the other day. So, yeah, you could kind of hear a little bit what I do. Wonky-eyed Vegas drunk. Just go to DMS 1962-65, and you can hear me play there. Sing and play guitar for about a song and a half. I actually did 14 songs out there. I was out at Lake Mead, just in case you don't know. It's right. It was like 2015 we did that, but we would do those